There is something in this store for everybody. Everyone gets what they deserve. I'm reminded of a story. A thief named Lin was asked to steal an emerald for the head of his gang. The gem belonged to a man in a Hong Kong triad. Most would refuse this danger, but Lin was anxious to do it, and indeed he did. When Lin returned, he did not want to part with the emerald he stole. He felt that the trouble he went through to take it made his ownership legitimate. The man who hired him did not feel the same way, nor did the man he stole it from. Do you know what happened to Lin? Lin was caught. One man has his gem back, but Lin's employer has nothing. I'd heard this tale from him when he visited my store. Sadly, I had nothing to sell him. Lin's eyes wanted more than his hands could keep. Ambitious eyes are, sadly, not for sale here at the moment, though I do have a buyer interested. Do you know when the next eye harvest is, by chance? Lin's body is being kept in the freezer in the back of a local noodle shop, I hear. There are people there who want him intact, but I think his eyes would fill my shelf nicely if they were to wander in. Eye gouge hell, a fitting punishment for Lin. I knew you would. What other reason to waste words on the ill-fated? No. I sell things many would find cruel, but weapons? No. How rude of me not to introduce myself. You may call me Mr. Ox. This is my shop. Do you find it interesting? There are no two like it on the road to hell.
Excuse me? No.
Deb's back, and she's got a fresh cup of
You are always welcome here. Yes, they stare ambitiously. Hello, Lynn. Do you like it there? These are an excellent addition to my shop. Here, please accept this as a fair trade. I have another task, if it piques your curiosity. I need you to be a bad luck farmer. Do you know what this is? A customer has bought an unlucky talisman from me and wishes it delivered to an enemy of theirs. I need you to place this in the locker of a patron at the Lotus Blossom Massage Parlor so that the bad luck can bloom. My customer has placed a black circle on his enemy's locker. Plant the talisman. Bad luck, farmer.
I don't think so.
Buy a watch.
I'm sorry. Dinner service stopped a little while ago, but our lounge is still open. I'll get the elevator. Second floor, have a good night. Hello? Hey, baby. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, blah, 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 blah. Blah!
They took her. They took her. Yes, she has. Kiki, my daughter, is indeed my most treasured possession. How did you know? Again, you are correct. She was kidnapped by the Tong, a local street gang. I do not know who ordered this, but I intend to find out. Who are you, stranger? You seem to see things as if through the eyes of the gods. Ming Zhao? Oh, of course. Please forgive me, but as you can see, I am in a most terrible situation. I am Wang Ho, owner of the Red Dragon. Again, I apologize for my inconsiderate behavior. The Tong, a local street gang here in Chinatown, just broke into my restaurant and kidnapped my daughter at gunpoint. The Tong grow more bold every day, and now they have my Kiki. I am a man of some prominence here in Chinatown. I have many allies, but there are also many who would like to see my demise. The Tong have chosen the coward's path, using my daughter as leverage against me. I do not know. I will undoubtedly hear from the Tong very shortly. They will have demands, and then perhaps we will know more. No. The Tong have many... wait. Please excuse me a moment. Hello. Zhao. Huh? Yes. How did you... Of course. I see. Thank you, my friend. Your debt has been repaid 1,000 times over. Yes. Of course. Goodbye. That was someone who owed me an old debt. It has been repaid. I know where the Tong are keeping my daughter. Kiki is being held at the Lotus Blossom, a massage parlor here in Chinatown. If you bring her back to me, I will help you in any way that I can. Thank you. I shall wait here until you return. Strike fast. The Tong will not be expecting anyone so soon. Good luck, my friend.
No, I don't know you.
哎呀，邊個喺度？ I lost him. "你有冇聽到？
You bitch! I can't breathe in here! What? Yeah, who are you? You're not with the tongue. Didn't I just say that? You may not be with the tongue, but you seem to be as smart as they are. Yeah, I'm Kiki. Who the hell are you? The Tong Welcoming Committee? Oh, I'm so impressed. What? Like you want me to thank you or something? In your dreams, bitch. That's an original idea. Man, Dad must really be hurting for good help. Lead the way, hero. Hey, Andrea. Uh-huh. What? The Dark Father returns? No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he is not. Hold on, Andrea. I've got another call. Hey, Serena.
Ah, welcome,
Hear
my
that?
friend.
Yeah, he is.
I owe you a debt of gratitude.
Yes, he
You
totally
have
is.
returned to me my
No,
greatest
I was on the
treasure.
phone with Andrea, and I
Kiki
thought,
told
no,
me
he's
how you
not.
rescued
Yes,
her.
he is.
You are a woman of great courage and honor. Thank you. No, I have not been able to find out why they took Kiki, but I fear that it goes much deeper than the tongue. For a long time I have been trying to clean up Chinatown. It was a difficult job, but the community came together, and we started to take back our streets from criminals like the Tong. Businesses reopened. Families moved back into their homes. Yes, I thought that the Tong were almost gone, but then something happened. Their numbers began to grow, and suddenly they had a lot of money to buy weapons. With them followed the drugs and the violence. It is almost worse now than before. I do not know, but there is a change in the air. I meditate, but my spirit is restless. The words of the I Ching are dark and unclear. Everything seemed to change as soon as... I am sorry. I have said too much. Well, things seemed to change as soon as Ming Zhao arrived and reopened the Temple of Golden Virtue. That was 3 years ago. I do not mean to insinuate that she has anything to do with the resurgence of the Tong. The two events merely seem to coincide. No, I will hear no more of it. Ming Zhao has been my trusted advisor ever since she arrived. I trust her completely. Of course. What can I help you with? Who is this person? What else can you tell me about him? I see. I do not think I could find him for you, but I know someone who could. His name is Zhao. He is the man who called me and told me where Kiki was being held. Zhao has many connections. He owns an import-export warehouse in Chinatown. Go and see him there. I will call ahead and tell him to expect you. What would you like to know? Guns? No. Even if I did know such things, I would not tell you where to get them. We have enough problems without telling people where to buy guns. I'm sorry. I do not know for sure, but I hear that Tseng sells weapons out of his herbal remedy shop. Yes. How can I help you? Then I hope he has the information you need when you do. You can find him at his warehouse in Chinatown.
Sorry. Hi! Welcome to Sang's Herbal Remedies. I am Sang. How may I assist you? Are you with immigration? Are you police? Hold on, please. These are good remedies for many problems. No credit cards.
Hey! What the hell you think you're doing? That's my locker, hooker! No misunderstanding. I saw you. What the hell did you put in my locker? You know who I am, huh? You wanna die, hooker? Time to teach you a lesson about respecting people's property. Oh yeah, hooker, you in for it now? Hooker, ow.
You are always welcome here. Did the seed take root? I suppose this is what we agreed to. Perhaps bad luck will flower in time. Please, take this payment. You are a motto employee. Perhaps you can work for me again someday. Until then, keep up the excellent job. And if you ever meet someone on the 6 paths with a soul to sell, please recommend my shop.
Hey, buddy, go your own way.
Deb's back, and she's got a fresh cup of coffee ready to take it into the AM. In case you didn't know it, you're tuned into the Deb of Night on KTRK. I'm your lovely hostess. Feel free to fantasize about me all you want. But please don't send any more drawings. The lines are all full, so why don't I provide some release? Line 3, you're speaking to me.
Ayashine?
And what have you been up to tonight, caller? Wink, wink.
I'm getting I messed up, Deb. Woo!
What's the occasion?
It's a weekday.
Touché.
I am she. I am not like all the rest, but I have no vengeance for you. Yet.
I had this amazing idea. You ready for this?
All night.
You know all those...
Ogami Yukie desu. I am she, demon hunter. I come to this city for the blood of the demon that killed my master. Do not interfere. My revenge will cut through you if it has to.
Peaceful. Smoking this sensimilla. What brings people together? Pizza. So, think on this. For, half the cost of one of those, blockbuster bombs, we could, buy enough pizza...
I hunt Hengeyokai. My sensei killed demon that killed my family. And now I take the life of his killer.
Say no, dude.
I follow trail of corpses from Japan to Rosu and Garesu. Hengeyokai is here, and it will die here.
I'm about to reveal something that... I'm putting my life on the line. But the people
Yes! Hengeyokai smells like fish! Do you know?
What's the word, Gomez?
This is serious. There are a lot of organizations that...
Hengeyokai is a demon that hides in the skin of man. But it is not man.
Finish? All right. Everyone knows they've got cameras at every stoplight so the government can keep tabs on our comings and goings.
I know he is nearby. Edo... I lose its trail. Do you meet Hengeyokai? Hontone? I appreciate your concern for my vengeance. Arigatou gozaimasu.
All makes sense now.
Do not pity Hengeyokai. It is a bad demon. The kind that make little girl into hunter.
They can tell who is not watching television and therefore know who is not receiving the subliminal messages that they send to keep the
Nani?
putting their money in banks and away from their secret headquarters, a.k.a. Wyoming.
Amazing. Anything else that you've turned up lately?
As a matter of fact, and again, I shouldn't be talking about this, but I believe it is
Hengeyokai scent smell like... sakana. Fishes. I don't know why. Maybe other demons know why.
assassinate you and assume your identity should you go poking your nose into the whole global warming business.
Thank you, Gomez. I hate to interrupt this mentally stimulating...
Welcome back, kindred. Do you seek guidance? Wong Ho, yes. I know him well. What can I help you with? Ah, yes, the Hengeyokai. Zigena, I believe his name was. I had nearly forgotten him. He announced his presence in our domain, and I granted him permission to operate. He does not act on my behalf, however, I can assure you. I believe he said he operates an importing business and entertains clients at the Red Dragon.
$500 up front, another $500 after the deal. No questions asked or I walk. I have a reputation for delivering product. I have more reason to be suspicious of you. I'm not a patient man. Are you here to make a deal or not? No, and I would rather you did not suggest such a thing. He is a business associate, not one I enjoy dealing with either. No. Anyone else? This would not be an issue, but him? No, I'm sorry, you're going to have to ask somebody else. I don't understand. Perhaps if I knew your reasons, I'd feel more at ease about divulging that information. Can you elaborate? Then I cannot help you. Please go. Can you elaborate? Yes, that's what I wanted to hear. If that's your goal, I'd be willing to help arrange a meeting with him. I was supposed to meet him at the fish market tonight. You go in my place, but if you do, I hope your intentions are serious. He is also a very serious man.
Sorry now.
Deb's back, and she's got a fresh cup of coffee ready to take it into the AM. In case you didn't know it, you're tuned into
Konbanwa, demon.
I'm your lovely hostess. Feel free to fantasize.
Dogo desu ka? Where?
Please don't send any more drawings. The lines are all full, so why don't I provide some release? Line 3, yours.
You want to kill Henge Yokai with me?
Ed,
Why?
what have you been up to tonight, caller? Wink, wink.
I'm getting up. I messed up, Deb. Woo!
What's the...
わかりました. Fish market de ikemas. See you there, demon.
Yes, General.
Oh, bad.
Dozo. Dozo.
You're both here, my hunter and my target. This is very convenient. Surprise.
Ogami Yukie desu. I return you to hell. Hengeyokai is in hell. My revenge is complete. Domo arigato gozaimashita, demon. Defy your nature, demon. Man can suffer without your help. Sayonara.
Huh? I lost him. Hey, who's there?
don't know you.
Oh, look who it is! A badass of Chinatown! You want fortune read, Mr. Superhero? Maybe you interested in making some cash? Yes! Big dollar for easy job. All you have to do is make one person disappear, but not like magic show. You understand? Why don't you say it a little louder so people on next block can hear? Yeah, that's what I mean. That's fine. I find someone else who need a lot of cash. You may not believe it, and I don't care, but I used to be #1 hitman for Chinese mafia. They call me Ji Wenjia, travel agent for Underworld, because I send so many people there. Before I retired, I carried out biggest mission of Korea. Kill visiting Chinese government official. Too big mission for one man, so I have friend Lu Feng assist me. We kill man, but have to hide reward so no one trace hit to us. Lu Feng and I both have key for cash box, so both of us have to open it together many years after hit. But Lu a snake, he kill me once I open box. He say I kill him. Big liar. So we not speak anymore. But I need money. I want his key. That's right. I give you 10% of money you kill Lu. I sure Lu have key on him. You bring me key, I give you money. Everybody happy, except Lu. Ha ha ha. You good kid. I wait here for you. Yeah, I don't understand. My English a little broken, but I think maybe your mind a little broken. Lu a big boo sponge. He spent all his time and money trying to perfect art of being drunk off his ass at Red Dragon Lounge. You probably smell him before you see him, like weasel he is.
Sorry, man.
Welcome back!
No more Yankee, my wanky.
Yes?
Hiya! Lu Fang not most drunk in bar tonight. But you got crazy looking eye. Lu Fang no crazy when he see it. Here's to you, crazy girl. Yambuya! Let me tell you something. You come closer so can hear. Let me tell you something. Kids don't know nothing. Because you see them. You see them running in the street. They do crime, but not crime, not organized. Just thugs. Just shoot, bang, and steal. It's just a mess. Not so organized. Yeah. See? You see? You see? They climb, they not organized. Messy, No one can do it no more. Just shoot, bang, bang, whoever. Cop no good. All a mess. Not organized. Lu Fang no. I Lu Fang. Lu Fang, he know. What? Oh, you big philosopher, huh? You know the Confucius. Confucius say, philosopher like back up toilet, full of shit. Was, wait, come closer. No say too loud. Was hitman. I kill good. Lu Fang kill a lot of men. Retired. Happy retirement, Lu Fang. No more work, no more money. Shh. No tell bartender. Got some money, but need more. Got some hidden, cannot get. Lock away. Need 2 key to get. Lu Fang only have 1 key. Lu Fang used to have a partner. Not partner, friendy. Lu Fang have friend, Ji Wenjia. Ji Wenjia, Lu Fang friend. Both kill people for money, for people. For tong, good tong then, not bad tong now. One time, man need killed. Man very hard to kill. Take both Lu Fang and Ji Wenjia to kill man. Pay lot of money to kill man. Money go in safe. Lock with 2 key. 1 key Lu Fang. 1 key Ji Wenjia. Huh? You been drinking too? What hourglass have to do with my money, huh? Why, if you cannot handle liquor, then give it to me. I know how to handle liquor. About 35 years ago. Things get, how you say, weird. Yeah, Lu Fang no think he trust Ji Wenjia. Ji Wenjia act funny, strange. Lu Fang think Ji Wenjia want to kill him. Ji Wenjia get shifty eye. You know, Lu Fang notice. Lu Fang read people very well. Ji Wenjia, he up to no good. No, we grow apart after that. No more friends here. Just a hitman. Stay away from each other. No talk. Ji Wenjia make phony baloney fortune teller booth in marketplace. He no longer hitman. Con man, low life. Ji Wenjia. He keep key on him. Always on lookout for Lu Fang. Huh? Okay. Don't listen to more of Ji Wen-ja lie. Word like poison to brain. Oh, so Ji Wen-ja want to kill Lu Fang, huh? Big surprise. Lazy con man Ji Wen-ja. You take his word? He fake. He faker, big faker. He lie, he no pay you. Get his key for Lu Fang. Lu Fang pay you 20%, you see? Lu Fang, your friend. 20%. All right. Go to Ji Wen-ja in marketplace. Get key with extreme prejudice. I give you 20% lah, and make this secret. Good hitmen never talk nothing. Okay. Bye-bye. Shh. See you around, quiet lady. Bartender! No more Yankee, my wanky. The finger need food!
Whatever.
Where my key? If I open treasure with Lu kill me cause he's sneaky. What I do? Trust Lu? Ha! That like trusting booze with Lu. You know he going to drink it, so don't give him opportunity. Maybe, but Lu crazy. He wants kill Puppy cause it bark all night and keep him up. You want me to trust Puppy murderer? Two weeks ago I said, "Hey Lu, stick this up your ass," and I gave him finger. Otherwise, I haven't talked to him in 25 years. Maybe, but... All right, I will talk with Lu. Maybe we can work this out. But if he try anything funny, big Lu stain all over Red Dragon.
Hello there again, lady. You find key I was looking for? None of that matter. Too many years between Lu Fang and Ji Wen-ja now. Maybe so. Lu Fang not know. How you can trust man? For so long he want to kill Lu Fang. Now different, huh? No. Lu Fang not think so. Maybe so. But you think Lu Fang want dead more people? I get away from. Retire. No more. You like lady. Very honorable. Lu Fang want friend and not more blood. I make good or bad blood from all the years. Ji Wen-ja, welcome to Lu Fang. I want friend. Doje, huh? Thank you. I hope next time you see Lu Fang, Ji Wen-ja there with drink too. Bartender, Lu Fang got American history test for you. Who was the president when I ordered my last drink, huh? Ha, you know?
Wang Ho called. You're looking for someone. I don't know where your friend is, but I know the Tong are involved. The leader of the Tong, Johnny, he'll know where they are. Johnny's at Glaze. It's his club. You'll need a password to enter. The password is 725. There will be Tong everywhere. Johnny's office is upstairs. I am a man of my word, and I owe the debt to Wang Ho. By paying that debt, I have made an enemy of the Tong, who I once belonged to. You should leave now.
We know it was you. Once a Tong, always a Tong Sao. You know what happens to traitors.
Excuse me.
Don't be a coward.
Hey.
Come
Stop right there.
If you want to find your friend, I suggest you hurry.
Excuse me? No.
Lovely evening.
Who do you think you are, bitch? Huh? You know who I am? You know who you are? You wanna die? You got something to say to me, bitch? Who let you into Chinatown anyway? You here for your mother? Yeah, well, we'll give her back after she's done with the last 20 guys. Who told you that? How would you know about that? Who are you? Answer me!
Don't tell it a thing, Johnny. Shoot it!
You told me that guy was a nobody. Just what the hell did you get us involved in?
Shoot it. You'll find out.
You're dead, bitch! What the fuck? I shot you! You're dead!
That's exactly it, Johnny. It is dead. It's quite difficult to kill something that's already dead. And I assure you, it's not wearing a vest. The bullet entered cleanly through the lower abdomen. Normally, a bullet of that caliber would likely ricochet and tear up the small intestine. But as you can see, it exited cleanly through the back with little external bleeding. The reason being, its internal organs have atrophied.
What the hell's going on? What are you?
Dispose of Johnny, and we'll discuss the matter of your missing comrade.
No, fuck you! Die already!
You had to kill him, didn't you? It's part of your code of survival, covering your tracks, so to speak. And before you attempt to deceive me, you should know I'm monitoring your heat signature. It's room temperature. I do, actually. If at all anyone here is in the dark, so to speak, it is you. You have no idea who I am or how I know what I do. But I have been observing you since you entered Chinatown. I also must protect my true identity. You may refer to me as the Mandarin. You are searching for one of your kind, I understand. I have him at my facility. Come to the Fu Syndicate building. We'll discuss terms of release. So glad you finally decided to show up. If you want to meet your comrade, walk through those doors. Good. I am told you are a rather resourceful individual. This should make you a most intriguing specimen. You and your kind may play mortals for weaklings and fools, and that may be fitting for some. But you underestimate me. Subject is female. Appearance suggests early to late 20s. True age unknown. As with the other, there are no vital signs. No heartbeat, no body heat. Test chamber air sample is 97% carbon monoxide. Normal respiration cannot take place. Subject is by all definition clinically dead. Hello in there. I'm going to run some tests on you. I'm interested in how you work, but only because it's my task to find the most efficient way to kill your kind. Please, give me everything you've got. Begin the experiment. Test chamber has been filled with ultraviolet light, releasing moderate UV radiation. Does that burn at all? Subject exhibits no sign of pain or even physical discomfort. Shut down the lights. Conclusion: UV radiation does not produce the desired effect. Please, move on to the next chamber. If you cooperate, I will give you a dog for your good behavior. I find my subjects prefer dog blood over the rats I normally give them. Your kind is resourceful. Your survival instinct borders on animalistic. I'm curious about your innate abilities. Let us see what you can do. The walls are reinforced concrete, several feet thick. There is no other exit. Believe me, it is my design. Only the most simple creatures can survive dismemberment. I am told you can regenerate parts of your body. I'd much like to observe this. Only the most simple creatures can survive dismemberment. Only the most simple creatures can survive dismemberment. I am told you can regenerate parts of your body. I'd much like to observe this. Only the most simple creatures can survive dismemberment. I am told you can regenerate parts of your body. I'd much like to observe this. I wonder, how many limbs can you lose before you cease to function? Oh. You've shown great resilience so far. Let's see how you do against some live targets. Proceed to the next room. Sometimes myths are constructed around legitimate observations. Let us find out if there's any truth in an old superstition. Initiate Van Helsing experiment. Does that hurt? I'd rather the experiment didn't end here. Please, don't disappoint me. Oh.
Oh my...
Van Helsing hypothesis tests false. Well, when God fails, put your faith in the gun. Proceed, Commander. The men are veteran mercenaries. The weapon modifications are my own. Refined incendiary. Promising. Suggestive. What is it you...
Stop right there.
Subject has terminated. Belmont team. You are turning out to be a very useful guinea pig. But we have a conflict of interest. You continue to endure even though it's my instruction to incapacitate you. This calls for a more drastic approach. Continue to the next room. I'm very enthusiastic about this next test. Many regimes use electricity to torture information out of their captives. It would be useful if this applies to your kind as well. Or will the voltage have results similar to fire? Let's find out. Demonstrated considerable mental and physical acumen. And I'm quite perplexed how something that should be dead can display such strong survival skills. Let's begin the final test. Step into the next room. Stand by. Run a check on the extinguishers one more time. I've already determined fire is a weakness of your kind. I would like to know more about the psychological effect it has on you, and how it may be exploited.
Huh?
My employers punish me for your escape. Would be 1,000 times more painful than anything you could devise. I refuse to give you the satisfaction.
Let me out! Get me out of here! They get you too? I've got no excuse. A Nosferatu getting caught by a bunch of humans? This is a new low. Wait, we can't go yet. There are servers here. We need to hack in and delete all of their research. Should be a mainframe on this floor. Fine, I'll do it. Watch my back. Any hearts are still beating when we're through, I'll rip them out myself.
Hey, hold it! Hey, stop right there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
That was the last of them. Let's get out of here. Will do. And thanks.
Hey, hold it! Hey, I know you're out here. Hey, stop right there.
Are you interested in saving money on long-distance calls?
You done real well bringing our boy back. I got your info, hero. The same information I gave your prince, I also traded to the Giovanni for a bit of juicy gossip. You both had an equal opportunity to take it. They just had a bit more initiative. If you're going to play jihad, you need to do your homework. Knowledge is power, and power has a price. But seeing as how I've already got what I want from them, I'll give you a freebie. Oh, you're going to love this. They've got skeletons in their closet. Literally. I should have played the Catskills. Incest, organized crime, death cults. That's the Giovanni. Spaghetti and corpses, boss. The Uncurrent sarcophagus isn't the only occult item they're hoarding. I hear they've got a collection that'd make Aleister Crowley come back from the dead. That is, assuming he isn't already sitting on a shelf somewhere over there. Oh, I'll tell you. And if you're foolish enough to go there, well, don't say I didn't warn you, boss. They have a mansion in the city. I'll draw you a map. They're having a reunion. Anyone who isn't a Giovanni shouldn't get within 50 yards. Am I the only one who saw this coming a million miles away? You get 'em, boss. You give 'em one for Gary. If you should survive and ever need any information, come back and see me. I'm always here. And everywhere.
Hop in.
Yeah, what is it? Giovanni, oh yeah, here's the place. I haven't met you before. You Family? Member of family? Is that right? Hell of a family to be born into or marry into or both. You have an invitation with you? Hey, don't worry about it. I'm sure they'll let you in. Just tell them you lost it. I lose things all the time. Did I just say I have an invitation? If I did, yeah, I have an invitation. Oh no! Oh, make it stop! I want to get off my head. Oh gosh. Here, take it.
Che caso stai dicendo?
You have invitation. Please have a wonderful time.
might as well be a costume party. Everyone's smiling, pretending this isn't a pageant put on by the patriarch of this family. Fine. But this is a contest, and I came to win. If you don't even know about the contest, then you really don't have to worry about winning it. Mira Giovanni. They gather us up here to decide just who's the best and brightest of this generation is. The lucky few are given the real power in this family. But some of us need to win more than others. Oh, forget it. You wouldn't understand. Uncle Bruno. Since I was a kid, he's been the patriarch of this family, except he hasn't aged a day. I met with a senator from Massachusetts who asked me if I was related to Bruno Giovanni. Said Uncle Bruno helped him with his first campaign back in 1950. We've all heard the rumors. The core of our family, they never age. They're secretive. Whispers of blood magic and a kiss. Whatever it is, they pick the very best of us for it. I'd do anything to be picked. I've made some errors in judgment, but I've lobbied hard for this family's interests. What? Forget it. I'm not saying anything about that. I just met you. I like you, but I can't tell anyone. It's too personal. Sometimes you do things you regret. And if someone here found out, they'd use it to destroy my chances at the family ever letting me into their inner circle. You couldn't possibly understand. I did something because it made me feel alive. If you've never tasted it, you wouldn't understand. But a few months ago, I shared a hit with somebody I thought was clean. I tested positive last week. I won't have to worry about this disease if the family accepts me into the inner circle. I won't have to worry about a thing ever. I'm on a lot of politicians' Christmas card lists, and this family knows I've swung a lot of votes for it. But there are two people at this party I know they had their eye on for a long time. One's Chris, my cousin. The other's Adam, who made Bruno a huge amount of money on tech investments a few years back. With him out of the running, they'd choose me. I'll spare no expense for a lock. I want to be in that circle of power, and I won't let blood get in the way. And of course, when your time comes, I'll pay back the favor.
Hey, how have you been?
Hey there, Adam Dunsern. I don't think we've met. You are? Maria, pleasure to meet you. What line of work are you in? Myself, I'm an investment banker. Great business, lot of potential. For example, I got the inside track on this company right now. And let me tell you, when this company goes public, everyone's going to wish they had a piece of it. Well, I know somebody at the company, and that's what they call insider trading. I could lose my job for that. Well, it's a biotech firm. You know, they're working on growing replacement organs. Really fascinating technology. In a couple of years, I'd bet everyone will be going to them for parts. I figure an investment of $50,000 could be easily tripled in 5 years. You take risks in this game. Sometimes you make $1 million, sometimes you lose $1 million. The economy changes. It's had problems lately, but it's bound to rocket back any week now. Most people here, they've got cash they don't know what to do with. And if one of us falls on hard times, don't you think as family, they're obligated to help him out? Besides, I get the kiss tonight. Everyone will be investing with me. In fact, if I could ensure my place at the grown-ups table by, say, drawing some attention away from my financial shortcomings, I'd be guaranteed the kiss. Know any dirt about the others I could use? I can't pay you, but I got this watch and this ring.
Family events. How many more of these do we have to attend before we're taken seriously? I mean, honestly. They're pitting us against our own flesh and blood for the privilege of joining the power clique. All you hear is, what have you done? How much did you make? Who do you know? You can't tell anyone anything, because they might use it against you. The heart says no, but the businessman in me tells me to smear them into the ground. I guess I would. And I know they'd probably do the same. Yeah, I guess I would. I don't even know who you are. I'm Chris Giovanni, by the way. Call me paranoid, but how do I know I can trust you? You go first. If it's anything like mine, I'll tell you what's bothering me. Really? In this family, that kind of thing can get you excommunicated if you're not careful. Well, all right. You want to know what's on my mind? I'll tell you. I found out a few months ago. My mother had an affair before I was born. Turns out my father isn't a Giovanni at all. My real father's this writer named Michael Avalon. If anyone found out, well, I might never rise up in this family.
I am talking here. Oh, hello again. Yes? Adam broke? A few years ago they did an article on him in the business section. Money's practically more important than God to this family. I'll make sure Uncle Bruno somehow overhears this. Take this. It's more than Adam's worth. Aunt Cecilia had an affair? If Chris isn't really a Giovanni, it won't sit well at all with Bruno. So sorry, cousin. Here, these bills represent Chris's entire future. Spend them wisely. For your assistance, you can be certain that, when I have my way, I'll bring you into the fold. If you wish. All I have to do is set the rumor mill in motion, and I'm as good as in. Excuse me. Hi. I don't think we've met before. That's pretty funny. Everyone here's so serious. Nadia Milliner. It's a pleasure to meet you, Maria. Are you from the Chicago Rossellini's? Oh, you must give my regards to Great Aunt Frances when you get back. I stayed with her last time I was out that way. She was very sweet to me. I'm working on my master's out here. I'm from back east. The Giovannis have been nice enough to let me stay here while I finish up my studies. I've learned a great deal from them, like you wouldn't believe. I really can't say much about that. There's something I want to show you, but you absolutely can't tell anyone, even other people here, okay? Follow me. Come on. Come on. You know what they do in this room? Mm-hmm. Know what they do with the corpses? I shouldn't do this, but why don't I show you? Gets pretty weird from here. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, and be ready to run. You'll understand when it happens. Follow me. Shh. They don't usually attack. Just don't provoke them. Shh. They don't usually attack. Just don't provoke them. What's happening? They're coming to get us. Oh my gosh, we've got to get out of here.
kindred. Your presence here violates the agreement between our leaders. Leave now, or face the consequences of your actions. There is an alliance between your leader LaCroix and Mistress Ming Zhao. You violate the agreement. If you do not leave, we are not responsible for your death. We'll give you one more chance to leave this place and keep your life. You will go?
My Wunderkind returns. In my entire court, I knew there was only one who could have succeeded in this task. Finally, the Uncurrent sarcophagus is ours. Come, I've granted Beckett's request to study and document all the markings of the sarcophagus. You've met Beckett, haven't you? Let's go take a look inside and see what the commotion around the city has really been all about. You will be rewarded for your work, I promise. Now, let's go open the sarcophagus. What have you assessed so far?
Unfortunately for the Heralds of Doom, it appears we won't be opening Pandora's box. The markings, as far as I can tell, are of Assyrian origin. An extraordinary piece, but nothing earth-shattering.
I see. Then there is no good reason why we shouldn't open it. Won't budge. Beckett, do you see any mechanism for the lid?
I haven't as yet had a chance to pore over it with my fine-tooth comb. I think I have one in my bag.
Why won't it open, Beckett? And you, I thought you said it looked as if it had been opened on the Dane. I want it open! You and Beckett, figure out a way to open it. I need to know what's inside. I have other matters to attend to. Come get me when a solution has been found.
Ah, the depths to which I'll sink to prove others wrong. The young ones get so temperamental. Fortunately for Sebastian, is it? I'd already made up my mind to open the sarcophagus, if only to show the city that Gehenna, contrary to popular belief, has not begun. Put your ear to it. I'll shake it, and you tell me what you think's inside. Yes, quite astute. Fortunately for us, I know of someone who has distinguished himself in this field. His name is Dr. Anders Johansson, a professor of archaeology from Norway. He was the one responsible for finding the sarcophagus, and as far as I know, the only authority on its origin and design. Until yesterday, he could have been found in his suite at the Empire Hotel downtown. But when I stopped by earlier this evening, all I found was spilt coffee on a morning paper. Appears he's been abducted. I did find a pair of bikini swimwear and a book detailing the origins of various Turkish dialects. I detected the scent of myrrh incense, which is usually burned in monasteries. Also, I found beach sand in part of a muddy footprint. Putting two and two together, I located a monastery near a beach in Malibu, where I believe hunters are holding Johansson captive. The hunters abducted Dr. Johansson for his own protection, or at least that's how they've justified it. He's being held by the Society of Leopold and used, quite ingeniously, as bait for Prince Lacroix's minions. Sebastian mentioned you ran into one of the hunters from the Society of Leopold some time ago. They're so secret a church organization, I don't even think they know if they exist. But essentially, they're murderers for Christ, or some such deity. You'll have to go to the monastery and find a way into the tunnels beneath, where the hunters are holding Johansson. I'm afraid I can't accompany you, but then it's best you go alone. Too many of us might set them off, like fundamentalists on contrary opinion. I wouldn't recommend walking. Certainly Sebastian's already provided cab fare. I'm sure he always spares no expense when archaeology is at stake. Excellent. The society, for the most part, knows very little about us. But they do know how to kill and torture us, and that's enough. Also, some of them exhibit powers that can make them quite formidable. Obfuscate will serve you well around the hunters. I've said quite a lot about myself already. I know even less about you than you do me. Why don't you tell me about yourself? Then I'll let you in on a little secret. Beckett may not be the name I was born with. Events always seem to unfold wherever I go, like Chicago a few years ago. Oh, it's a bother to explain. Either I'm pursuing fate, or it's got a bone to pick with me. Unless you've got further questions, I'd really like to get back to looking at the sarcophagus. Excellent. Well, if we open it up and the world ends, then yes. If we open it up and the world does not end, then no. I'd wager the latter. How any sane kindred could think these poor unfortunates are an immediate threat to us is absurd. Most were afraid, or at the very least uneasy, around me. Tragic. Their desperation could very well hold the spark of revolution, however. Remember, Dr. Johansson is an innocent. He has no idea we actually exist. Try not to put the idea in his head.
Did you find a way to open the sarcophagus? I can't have my protege looking plebeian, can I? You'll find I can be very generous towards those who serve me well. Point made. Which is... Traditionally, the Kuei Jin have stayed in Asian territory, and the kindred Europe, and later North America. But recently, they invaded the West Coast, killing off a substantial number of anarchs. They lack the organization of the Camarilla, and think nothing of breaking the Masquerade. Though we share similar traits, there is no fraternity between us. We embrace. They rise from the grave. They do not know the pleasure of blood. They are without clan. And oh yes, they believe our kind to be inferior. They are as much of a threat as the wolves. Werewolves. I can still recall a time when cities were surrounded by miles of forests full of the beasts. But progress has taken care of that problem. Which is... If you didn't take the time to ask, perhaps we'd know by now. As I mentioned before, my concern is that it pertains something supernatural, though Beckett has waived this theory altogether. The city is alight with dread. Perhaps it's an antediluvian. A joke? The antediluvians are the mythical progenitors of each of the clans for whom they trace their bloodlines, and according to mythology, descendants of Cain, the legendary first vampire. As in the biblical Cain and Abel? Before you put too much stock in it, realize that the Church and all of its mythos are blends of kindred and mortal meddling, whips to regulate weak minds. This is all Beckett's field of expertise. If you want a lesson, merely ask him. Did you find a way to open the sarcophagus? Come back when you have.
I wouldn't recommend walking, sir. Remember, Dr. Johansson is an innocent. He has no idea we actually exist. Try not to put the idea in his head.
Sorry, no one's loud up right now.
Yes. The Voce del Morte. The Giovanni never willingly share their secrets, and I've had little success infiltrating their strongholds. How did you obtain this? It will take some time to translate and unlock the secrets of this. I will have to move on from the city to evade any Giovanni seeking it. Take this. This will complete the terms we agreed to, and I think it is adequate compensation. It is the key of Alamut. It instills dread in those that would harm you, and makes it harder for them to strike you. Make no mistake, our dealings do not make us allies. If indeed we meet again, do not ask me for any favors. I will give you this final advice, however. Leave this city. These are its final nights. Discord looms heavy. I've felt this before.
Hey! Heard anything? Did you hear the one about the tuna and the chef? A tuna walks into a sushi restaurant, says to the chef, "Hey, you killed my father." Chef says to the tuna, "That's my business, fish." Tuna thinks about it, says, "Then I challenge you to a game of chess. If I win, you stop being a chef forever. And if I win," asks the chef, "you can feed me to your customers." Tuna replies, So the chef and Tuna play chess. Tunas love to play chess, so in a few moves, the chef was checkmated. Well, looks like I win, says the Tuna. Chef nods and plunges his knife into the fish's belly. But I won, says the Tuna, as he feels the knife wiggling into his guts. So did your father, says the chef. Good night, and have a pleasant evening.
Master? Master?
Going somewhere?
There. Who's there?
Brother Grunfeld seems particularly uneasy this evening. Yes, LaCroix has begun to move more openly, and Brother Grunfeld grows impatient. Ah, yes, LaCroix. As always, Brother Grunfeld focuses only on his old nemesis. Let us hope his fanaticism best serves the interests of our order, and not merely his own unresolved grievances. Shh! Are you mad? Brother Grunfeld will not tolerate such insubordination. Hold your tongue! You know upon whose direct authority he acts? Yes, I know. Far be it from me to question the edict of the Holy See. You would do best to remember your place. Brother Grunfeld is a faithful warrior. He has battled Satan's spawn for longer than you've been alive. Then I pray the Lord grant me the same years to fight in his army.
Who's there?
Amen.
Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Suspect lost. Ow! Stop right there! Stop right there!
Brother Grunfeld seems particularly uneasy this evening. Yes, LaCroix has begun to move more openly, and Brother Grunfeld grows impatient. Ah yes, LaCroix. As always, Brother Grunfeld focuses only on his old nemesis. Let us hope his fanaticism best serves the interests of our order, and not merely his own unresolved grievances. Shh! Are you mad? Father Grunfeld will not tolerate such insubordination. Hold your tongue. You know upon whose direct authority he acts? Yes, I know. Far be it from me to question the edict of the Holy See. You would do best to remember your place. Brother Grunfeld is a faithful warrior. He has battled Satan's spawn for longer than you've been alive. Then I pray the Lord grant me the same years to fight in his army. Amen.
Who's there? 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 Suspect lost. Who's there? 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 Suspect's lost. Who's there?
One of us should take some food down to the prison.
Johansson? He is no better than they. If not for his meddlesome diggings, the artifact would never have come here.
Yes, it is complicated matters. An interesting turn of events. Do you think it holds something?
I cannot. If it does, then with God's help, we will send it screaming back to hell.
Brother Cleveland says it may be him. Son of a...
Freeze!
Right there! Right there! Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Going to need some backup.
someone is out there, let him come to us. There's only one way in here.
You're mistaken. There's another way. We must...
Yes, I suppose. But I don't know the man who can hold his breath for that long.
Who's there? Who's there? Stop right there!
No more fire. No fire. They've ruined my face. The fire, I can still feel it in my wounds. They'll kill me. They'll come back with their brands and it will burn. I wouldn't talk, so they burned me. Again and again and again. Their eyes, they enjoyed it. Before they come back, I'm begging you, let me out. I once drank from the most desirable women in the world. Right now, this bag looks better than any of them.
Have you heard, young brother? There are many. Some say he saw his own mother eaten alive by a coven of witches, and others that he once killed an elder vampire with his bare hands. There are even whispers that he is the resurrected Saint Leopold, come to lead his armies into the final battle against the armies of
Who's there? Who's there? Who's there?
Thanks. You'll never see me again. I'm gonna go somewhere no one will ever see this face again.
I knew Johansson would lure the servants of Satan, but I set this trap for the archfiend himself. Where is Lacroix? Perhaps when Lacroix runs out of minions, he will show me his face, and God will guide my shots through it. Before I send you to eternal damnation, any last words? You should have begged for God's mercy. I will show you none.
I told you everything. There's no reason for you to keep me here. Let me go! I guess if you can get all the way here, you deserve the answers. But can I make one request first? After I answer your questions, you help me escape. All right. Where should I begin? Let's start with the history of the Uncurrent sarcophagus. That is a long and interesting legend, lost and found throughout the ages. Tell me, are you familiar with the Assyrians? Well, the Assyrians lived in Mesopotamia, a region between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Most of this territory is now modern-day Iraq, Iran, Turkey, and Syria. They were warmongers, conquerors, a people driven to expand by their kings. Even before the Romans, they migrated their conquered people to the territories to stem revolt, but I'm afraid I'm getting off the subject. Well, the markings on the sarcophagus seem to hint that it is from sometime between 1050 and 800 BC, which was a period of fierce expansion by the Assyrians. Oddly, for those years, only one king shows up on the historical record. While most likely he wiped all evidence of his predecessor's existence or passed the name to his heirs, one monarch, Masquerade, the one-eyed king, is given credit for the territory and achievements of this time. But he would have had to have been over 250 years old, like Dracula or something. I find it hard to believe a sarcophagus with a person as important as Masquerade could remain in, pristine or intact condition for so many years, but this is who is believed to be contained within. Men educated guess. Maybe you have not heard. It was stolen from the museum before we had a chance to open it. Usually, we use equipment to carbon date, X-ray, and take air samples before we pry open the lid. You know, it is interesting that you ask me that. The goddess on the outside of the sarcophagus was Lamashtu. In Assyrian myth, Lamashtu was an evil demoness who preyed on humans. Many people cite her as the mother of vampire myth, and the engravings on and found around the sarcophagus portray a regal figure drinking the blood of his enemies. Now, this image is found in many cultures, specifically among those of royal lineage, but there is a quite scientific explanation. A disorder known as porphyria. In short, it is caused by a deficiency of the iron in the blood, and in many cultures, for the nobility that could conceivably get away with the cure, the treatment was to drink human blood. Perhaps drinking the blood of your enemies is, if nothing else, symbolic. It can inspire fear in your foes and dissidents. Don't misunderstand me. I in no way believe it was a vampire. Vampires, that's what caused this whole mess. These maniacs believe they exist. That is, you see, in archaeology, one can spend years looking for a dig site, following local rumors, studying old maps. It's a complicated process, very boring. Finding and organizing a dig is the least interesting part of an archaeologist's job. Trust me, you don't want to hear about it. I don't know what would make you believe that. I have been very forthcoming with you so far. I think that maybe you are not as familiar with the process as me. Okay, I tell you, yeah, I was not even aware of the sarcophagus' existence until I received a package with no reply address in the mail. Inside was the information on how to find it and the key. Please keep it a secret, or I could be ruined. That I can't be sure of, nor can anyone. But I promise you it is more likely to be filled with, gummy bears than vampires. Perhaps maybe a mummy, but not likely the kind to go about chasing Abbott and Costello. Not much, really. I'm an archaeologist, not a mythologist. But I do know that Lamastu, the Assyrian demoness, was thought to have been the inspiration for Lilith, the first wife of Adam in the Jewish Old Testament, another source of the vampire myth. Ah, quite interesting. There is a surprisingly complex mechanical lock on the face of the sarcophagus. By sheer luck, we were able to find the key not far from the sarcophagus. Why no one ever found it and robbed it, it's perplexing. How strange, you would ask. I haven't seen the key since it was loaded onto the Elizabeth Dane in Turkey. It was stolen before the sarcophagus even. I am still hopeful that the police find both pieces before the contents can be disturbed. No, it's not the kind of key you can copy at the hardware store. It's actually very sophisticated, and I meant to study it at the museum. I've answered all your questions. Do you think now you could please get me out of here? I don't care who you are or why you've had so many questions about the sarcophagus. I just want to leave this place. Thank you, my friend. I don't know where you came from, but I will never forget this kindness. You have no right to keep me here like this. I demand that you let me go.
Your time of judgment is here.
I had a dream this afternoon as I lay napping near where you sleep. I was running behind you in the moonlight when I tripped and fell. I looked up and you were gone. And then I noticed what I tripped on. My corpse. But I have to wake up. Get ready for school. What a weird dream this has been. What a strange person to dream about. Goodbye, master of my dreams.
Good evening to you all the same.
You can always count on the Sabbat to do the wrong thing for the right reasons. They're reckless, but they don't normally try to attract this much attention. This carelessness warrants observation. I hope it doesn't become pandemic.
With whom do they think they're dealing? Attack me in my own building! They're desperate. They've shown their weakness. A last-ditch attempt to steal the prize. The Sabbat. A pack of shovelheads with cheap pistols was all they could muster. 2 got a few stories up, but I took care of them. And my sheriff brought the rest their final death in the lobby. Sabbat animals. No matter how many times you think you've wiped them out, they always come back. This time their target is the Uncurrent Sarcophagus. They will not stop until they've feasted on the ancient they believe to be inside. Diablerists. The Sabbat's infamy is in no small part due to their practice of diablerie, that is, drinking the blood of other kindred, especially older ones, until they are dead. Diablerists gain the power of those they've fed upon. And the Camarilla, this is an act punishable by death. For the moment, we've manipulated the press into reporting tonight's events as a terrorist attack. Their soldiers may be no danger to me, but their threat to the Masquerade is abundant. As my best agent, I'm sure you can guess my course of action. The Sabbat have made their haven at the Hallibrook Hotel, right under our noses here in downtown. Kill their leader. The rest will scamper out of the city. This is the last time they ever set foot in Los Angeles. Before you go, Beckett told me you went to the Society of Leopold. Did you find out how my sarcophagus is opened? Take your money. Tell me, what have you learned? A key? Where? Do you have it? Not only did you infiltrate the Society of Leopold, but you managed to kill their greatest hunter. You certainly are developing a legend for yourself. Superb. A toast to you, and to victory over the Sabbat. And to Bach. May all his progeny meet such fates. The Sabbat must be wiped out before dawn. Then, when you come back, we'll begin the hunt for the key.
You can always count on the Sabbat to... The Sabbat's goal is to stop Gehenna, which is very similar to my own, though they choose to do so through more violent, fanatic, and flamboyant methods. The Camarilla, on the other hand, suspends belief entirely, or so goes the party line. What I am is kindred. How others choose to categorize themselves concerns me only where local customs are concerned. Individualism is a path fraught with obstacles and sometimes angry mobs. But for all its hardships, it is the only one worth taking. What did Johansson have to say? Assyrian origin. Glad to see I'm not losing my touch. As for Mesorak, I'll have to research that name, see what I can find. The lock and key. An invention as ancient as greed. I should have guessed. All we have to do is find a victor in this nonsense. They'll be the one with the key. Lamastu? She was a Lilith figure. They represent empowered women and the threat of such women to male-dominated society. Strange she would be engraved on a king's tomb. It seems to corroborate my own evidence. I'm going to have to study it a little more, Maybe dig up some information on Meserac and the Lamastu myth. I'm certain the key will show up in time. Your information is appreciated. Excellent. It's simple. Someone's misled them into believing there's an antediluvian in this very room. They, and I suspect most kindred in this city, would love to sink their stakes or teeth into its imagined occupant, if indeed rocketing it to the moon was out of the question. Well, perhaps for this pack, it's for the best.